Okay. Well, I think this will be music to lots of people's ears in that I think there will be lots more opportunities within the project management space, um, primarily given that commitment to modernise the government even further through digital transformation. And it could be, I mean, project management, as we all know, is such a sort of big area, but we're talking about potential uh, policy-led projects, tech and digital projects, change-related projects. And so there's going to be opportunities in all these areas. But obviously, we're looking at more so at digital transformation projects as a whole. And we know that Labour's emphasis on upgrading the digital infrastructures, expanding digital services, will therefore inevitably create numerous opportunities within those sort of few areas I've just spoken through within these projects and for all these sort of good project management skills. So we see a lot of these projects aimed at things like digitizing public records, developing new digital platforms, and implementing advanced technologies, things like AI, which has kind of always been a buzzword, but I do think we're going to start to see a lot more sort of AI being incorporated into some of these projects and programs. But quite broadly, again, there are likely to be opportunities in a number of sectors, just kind of coming on to your second point, that I think we'll see more focus and more funding. The healthcare sector is a big one. I think the healthcare sector will look to continue to enhance service delivery and patient outcomes. Some of the types of things I think will include projects to sort of modernise healthcare infrastructure, implementing things like electronic health records and integrating kind of telehealth services. So providing services at a distance and not necessarily face to face. There'll be significant investment in education and skills. These will be around projects like developing digital curricula and deploying educational technologies. All those areas will see an increase in funding. Labour also plans to address the housing shortages and to improve urban infrastructure. That is definitely going to result in a surge of projects related to things like affordable housing, urban renewal, or redevelopments, and kind of smart city technologies. We're going to see tons of investment in public transport and infrastructure. We know, again, this is a key priority for Labour. One of the things I've already sort of spoken through and about are the plans to nationalise the railway. And we will see kind of big projects stood up in order to support that. And then finally, there'll be an increased focus on cybersecurity. So there'll be projects dedicated to enhancing the security of government systems, implementing new data protection, and going back to sort of training staff on cybersecurity best practices. So I think that I can quite confidently suggest that there's going to be significant opportunities for those with kind of these project management skills in all of those sort of sectors and areas I've spoken through. I think it's quite difficult at this kind of early point to specifically talk about individual departments or programs, because I think Labour is still working their way through things. And perhaps if anyone would like a conversation with me following this, we could kind of get more into the detail.